Yeah. Wake up. Water cooler talk sports. Pregame playlist. Let's go. It's the pregame playlist. Turn it up, don't miss this. Turn it up, yeah. Your morning, your sports, yeah, you tapped in. Locked in. From the highlights to the headlines, yeah, we locked in. Top stories. Water cooler talk sports, yeah, we locked in. Early morning grind, yeah, we set the tone. From the field to the speakers, now you rocking with the show. Let's go. Rocking with the show. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, man. It is your man, Nick Frazier, man, and we are back with the pregame playlist, wrapping up your week, your morning, your sports, your playlist. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all, man. I hope you all are having a great morning today. This is 4th of July, beginning of 4th of July weekend. So, you know, we're gonna turn up before we get this weekend started, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here. If you're watching us live, if you're watching us on the rewatch, man, we thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us here in the first week of the pregame playlist, the premier morning show on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network. Pregame playlist, man. Today, we're gonna have a great show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. What are we talking about today, man? What are we talking about today? Well, we're going to talk about LeBron James and this NBA free agency thing. What destination makes the most sense for LeBron James? Where could he go? What makes the most sense? Who makes the most sense? What makes the most sense for LeBron is what we're going to talk about. Also, man, in the second hour of the show, we're going to have a debate. The debate kind of started yesterday, but I also wanted to table that debate because I thought it would be a great topic to talk about. DC Wolf, who was on with us yesterday, man, from Auburn Addicts, make sure y'all go over there, y'all subscribe to him. He said, he asked us the question of, do we think that Dak Prescott is a Hall of Famer? Well, I rebutted, and I said, well, do you think Cam Newton is a Hall of Famer? Paused a little bit, had to think about it. So, today in the second hour in our locker room talk segment, man, of course, you know, we're going to ask the question, and we're going to try to dive into that thing a little bit longer and a little bit deeper, man. Is Cam, is Dak, are they Hall of Fame players? Cam's career is over with. Dak's still playing. But we're going to ask the question, man. Which one is it? Are we taking the production and longevity, or are we taking the peak, but somewhat of a shorter career? We'll talk about it, man, as well, man. Also, man, of course, you already know we got the pre-game post, man, the headlines across sports, news, and culture that you need to know to get your day started, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the hottest music in your ear, because this is the coolest podcast in your ear. And so, man, the coolest playlist in your ear, is what it is, man. So we thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. And, of course, my favorite segment of the day, Flag on the Play, man. Yeah, today's flag is one that I don't want to do, but I think it's necessary. So, hey, it is what it is, man. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. 4th of July weekend is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what time it is. You're about to have some good time with your friends, with your family. You're about to put some food on the grill. You're about to sit here and you're about to have a great time with everybody. You're about to sit here and have people over potentially, or you just about to order out and have somebody Uber Eats or DoorDash it to you, or whichever way you get it, man. You might go sit by the pool. You might go sit by the pool. You know, I don't know. You may go do that. You know, but hey, man, whatever you do this 4th of July weekend, man, we hope you be safe. We hope you have a good time, because we want you to come back here on Monday morning. We want you to come back here for the pregame playlist, all in one piece, safe and sound, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with us around, rocking with us, man. It's the Huggy Beard himself rocking with us. What's up, Huggy, man? How you feeling, my guy? Hope you're feeling good. AUTJ is in the chat. What's up, man? How you feeling? Jarvis Turner said, good morning, Nick. Good morning to you, Jarvis, man. Hope you're feeling great, man. Hope you're feeling good, man. Big Sorry said, man, the Heat makes the most sense for Bron, although I want him to play with Steph. Oh, boy, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in a minute, man. Of course, my guy, Nick Beasley Show, man. Morning, family. What's up, my guy? Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him over on his channel on YouTube as well, man. We appreciate that so much, man. Shout out to Nostalgic Nick. What's up, my guy? Hope you're feeling good. Salute to you, brother. Hope you're having a great start to your 4th of July weekend, ladies and gentlemen, man. We appreciate you so much for coming in and rocking with us as always, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is. We about to slide into this first break. right here on the pregame playlist. It is 5 minutes after the hour, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. This is the pregame playlist, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning on this 4th of July weekend. Let's go.
DJ, run it up. Coming through. Beat bass coming through. Walked in the club, whole room on go. Blue light flag while the bankroll show. VIP packed, everybody too lit. Bass voice loud, make the whole flow hit. Money in the air, rain fall non-stop. Whole crowd bounce when the beat line drop. Diamonds hit hard underneath them lights. Whole club outside trying to live the night. Hands up, hands up. Whole club turn tonight. Whole club wild when the bass line slap. 808s, got the whole flow crack. VIP section 2 pack in the back. DJ bring the whole beat back. DJ bring the whole beat back. DJ bring the whole beat back. Late night motion with the speaker distorted. Whole crowd move every time I record it. Big boss walk with the crew too deep. Whole section bobbing while the lights all blink. DJ scratched in the room, freeze up. Beat drop hard, make the whole flow jump. Low voice echo through the microphone clean. Whole club locked in on the whole damn scene. All night, no sleep. Bass hit hard, make the walls all weak. Hands high, keep moving. Whole club gone off the music. Whole club wild when the bass line slap. 808s, get the whole flow crack. VIP 62 pack in the back. DJ bring the whole beat back.
Boy, stop playing with me. You know better. You a playboy, playboy. No, you playboy. Stop playing. This ain't no game, boy. Ain't no game. So why you playboy? Why you playing? You wanna lay boy, but you can't stay, boy. Can't stay. So what you say, boy? What you say? Can't play me like no game, boy. Nah. You be capping for the streets, I be outside for real. Talking all that boss talk, pockets low still. Try to hit me with that charm, I done heard that before. I'm the type to leave a dude standing right at the door. Big nails, dark shades, chrome wheels on the ride. Independent little vibe, I don't need you to slide. You was texting 3 girls while you laid in my bed. Now you mad cause the real one left you on red. Don't get comfortable, baby, I move high, please. He thought he had pressure till I brought bigger heat. VIP packed out, all the girls with me. You can't play a player, boy, especially not me. You a playboy. Nah, you playboy. You playin'. This ain't no game, boy. Ain't sweet, so why you playboy? Why though? You wanna lay boy, but you can't stay, boy. Get gone. So what you say, boy? Talk then. Can't play me like no game, boy. Nah, late night, neon lights, bass hitting real slow. Whole club know my name when I step through the door. Got that country girl swagger mixed with city girl drip. If he talking at the neck, get dismissed real quick. I ain't worried about a man, I got motion to chase. You be looking for attention, I be making them pay. Every time you double back, I got less to say. You keep playing them games, I keep making boss plays. Checkmate, hair laid, lips gloss. Attitude ruthless, hard, pretty face, but I still talk slick like the dude do. He keep begging for another chance, that's cute though. But once I cut him off, baby, that's what the truth do, period. You thought I was one of them girls you could run through? Boy, please. Can't play me. Can't play me. Nah. You a playboy. Nah, you playboy. Stop playing. This ain't no game, boy. Ain't no game. So why you playboy? Why you playing? You wanna lay boy, but you can't stay.
Did you like that last song? I knew you would. Check out this next one. You'll like it too. Right here on the pregame playlist.
Yeah, turn me up. Hey. So they see it now. Oh, Lightning. Now they watching every move. Yeah. Came from the bottom, had something to prove. Let's go. Whole team with me, we got nothing to lose. Whoa. Now the
club drunk every time we come through. Oh. Locked in, I've been chasing every dream. Ay. Lights get bright, now they all notice me. Yeah, used to be broke, now the racks on me clean. Turn me up one more year, and I might be the king. Back then I was riding with the tank low. Now the same city yelling out my name though. Late nights in the studio with paint clothes. Had to stay solid, I couldn't let the game fold. Mama told me keep pushing when the rain came. Now I walk inside the section and they know the name. Younger from the bottom, really switch lanes. Now the diamonds hitting hard like a wrist game. I remember days I couldn't get a call back. Now the labels in my phone where the boss at. Whole squad eating good, we don't fall back. Every loss I took in life made a monster. 808 hitting while the crowd bounce. Bad ones trying to pull a star in their house. I was down bad, now I'm way up. Told myself keep grinding, never change up. Locked in, now they watching every move. Yeah. Came from the bottom, had something to prove. Let's go. Whole team with me, we got nothing to lose. Now the club going every time we come through. Locked in, I've been chasing every dream. Lights get bright, now they all notice me. Yeah, used to be broke, now the racks on me clean. Turn me up one more year, and I might be the king. I can feel the pressure building every night now. Whole city watching, trying to see the lights now. I ain't never switched sides for a lifestyle. Stay 10 toes even when the lights wild. They ain't wanna let me in, I kick doors. Now the VIP pack when I perform. Studio to stage, got my life changed. Crowd singing every word when the mic raised. I done took losses, then I stay focused. Everybody switched up when the fame opened. Now the bank roll thick and the chain golden. Manifested all this, I can stay hopeless. Whole squad lit in the night jumping. 808 shake, make the floor rumble. Hands up high when the hook play. Young king finally getting his moment. Locked in, now they watching every move. Yeah.
Get your morning started. With the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, man, this is the pregame playlist, man. 12 minutes after the hour, y'all know what time it is, man. Rocking with us here on this July 3rd, the Friday, going into July 4th weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the headlines you need to know with the pregame pulse. Let's go.
The Pregame Pulse. Headlines in culture and sports.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, man, it is the pregame post, man. I'm your man, Nick Frazier, here on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network with the pregame playlist. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's look at some scores from last night. We're going to head to Major League Baseball, man. The Pirates beat the Phillies 6-1. Nick Gonzalez and Andy Rodriguez hit homers in that game. The Cardinals beat the Braves. Alec Burleson, Jordan Walker, and Nathan Church all hit home runs in that game for the Cardinals as well. The Reds beat the Brewers 7-2. The Marlins the Marlins lost to the Rockies there, man. That was not it, man. The Guardians ended up beating the White Sox 6-5 in a close game. The Rays beat the Royals 5-2. Ian Seymour, he pitched 6 innings and had 8 strikeouts in that game for the Rays as well. The Rangers beat the Detroit Tigers 10-4. The Angels lose to the Mariners, which is kind of interesting there, 1-0. Only 1 run scored in that game. And then, of course, late last night, the Padres ended up losing to the Dodgers 12-7. And today, the Dodgers will be playing again today. And Shohei Ohtani will be hitting the mound today for the Dodgers. So, I mean, you're into baseball, man, and you like what they do in baseball. I watch it sometimes. I used to watch sometimes. I watch it when it's on TV. When I see a good game on, I like to watch it and sit back, especially now that the pitch clock is there and it's not like a long drawn out. The game kind of moves a little bit faster now. So I enjoy kind of watching that and just seeing what Major League Baseball is doing with that. So, nah, man, it's fun. It's a cool game to watch. You know, it's fun to watch sometimes, especially when you seeing guys out there knocking home runs out the park, or when you see double plays, or when you see a pitcher just being dominant against another team's batting order. Yeah, man, it's great to see. So I'm gonna probably try to check out that Dodgers game tonight, see what Shohei Ohtani does on the mound, and then of course, you know, he's a double threat. He can pitch and he can hit. So we're going to see what's up with that, man, as well. Let's move along to the WNBA. Last night, 3 games happened in the WNBA. The Mystics, they beat the Dream. Shakiria Austin, she had 21 points for the Mystics. Kiki Irafin, she had 14 points and 10 rebounds, had a double-double there for the Mystics. For the Dream, man, Ryan Howard, 24 points. Alicia Gray, 17 points. And then Angel Reese had a double-double with 13 points and 13 rebounds, man. So Dream have had a little bit of a rocky road lately, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a strong team at first, but past couple of games, they done lost a few in those past couple of games. So hopefully they can get back on track, soon, man. The Dallas Wings beat the Connecticut Sun, man. Paige Becker, she had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in this game. And then, of course, Brittany Griner came through with the Connecticut Sun in a loss. She had a double-double, 13 points and 11 rebounds as well. Moving right along to the last game of the that happened yesterday, the Phoenix Mercury played against the Seattle Storm. And I have to tell you this, man. Kalia Copper had 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in this game. 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. I saw Kalia Copper play against the Aces about 2 weeks ago. And when I saw her play, she immediately jumped up the board as one of my favorite players in the NBA. Now, Jackie Young for the Aces is my favorite player in the WNBA right now. I enjoy watching Jackie Young play. Enjoy it to the fullest because she can ball. But Kalia Copper can ball. Kalia Copper can ball, bro, and I mess with her, man. Flage for the Storm, she had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists as well. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, this is the beginning of 4th of July weekend. So I want you all to be careful out there, man. Be careful out there for this 4th of July weekend, man. Record temperatures are going to be going across this country, man, across the South, across the Midwest, on the East Coast as well, even in the West. Yesterday, we talked about the wildfires that they have that are spreading across the western part of the country. And so now it's being reported that we could see record temperatures this weekend, man, for 4th of July weekend. So please, if you out there grilling, if you out there in the sun having a good time and you out there playing with the fire hydrant, you letting the fire hydrant go, or you playing with the water and you got the water spraying and everything, man, please, man, make sure that you all are hydrated. Make sure that you got your sunscreen out. Make sure that you are safe. Make sure that you're having a great time, man, but do it safely as well, man. Quick question, ladies and gentlemen. If you had to pick, which one are you taking? This is a question I want to know. 4th of July weekend, of course, the grill's going to be out. You're going to have some ribs on there. You're going to have some chicken on there. You're going to probably have some other stuff on there, some hot dogs, some sausages, some Canekas on there. Which one are you using? Are you using a charcoal grill? Are you using a gas grill? Or are you using a pellet smoker? Which one are you using? Which one are you going to go with? Which one are you going to go with? Me personally, I'm a charcoal guy. Me personally, I like charcoal grills. I think that's the best. I think charcoal grills have the best taste of anything, in my personal opinion. I take it. Second behind that, I probably go to smoker. I go to smoker behind that. The gas grill is definitely going to be last. The gas grill is definitely going to be last because to me, it's just, you just basically took your stove and just took it outside. I don't get it. I understand a propane tank for when you frying stuff like a turkey, but to grill, nah, that ain't grilling, my guy. That is not grilling. That is not grilling at all. Shout out to everybody in the chat saying charcoal as well. Jarvis Turner saying charcoal grill. Big Sar saying charcoal grill. Huggy saying charcoal grill. That's just how I feel about it. The barrel charcoal grills. Yeah, give me that every time, bro. Give me that. I can't mess with the gas grill. It just doesn't seem right to me. But hey, it is what it is. I get it. All right, man. To wrap up the pregame post for this hour, man. The NBA Summer League kicks off tonight. So in conjunction with your 4th of July weekend, the NBA Summer League kicks off tonight, man. And tonight you can see the Heat take on the Spurs on ESPN. And then, of course, you can watch the Lakers take on the Warriors as well. I believe it's going to be on ESPNU. There are some new changes that you're going to see in the games tonight as well, man. The NBA will test out a new one free throw rule for any foul that would typically result in either a 1, 2, or 3 free throws, depending on where the foul occurred with standard NBA rules. Now, it will take place until the final 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. Then it will go back to just standard NBA rules where you would take 2 shots if you were fouled below the 3-point line. If you were fouled at the 3-point line, you'll take 3 shots. So how y'all feel about that? Apparently, this is something that has been tested in the G League to try to see if we can move the game around. So basically, what it is, if you get fouled at the 3-point line, right? They will give you 1 shot, and if you make that 1 shot, you get 3 points. Now, if you get fouled at the 2-point line, if you make that, if you get fouled in 2-point, you'll get 1 shot. If you miss it, you don't get any points. That's basically what they're saying. Also, they're testing out a sensor in the basketball. It won't change the weight. It won't change the feel of the ball. But they're testing out a sensor in the basketball so that refs will have a better opportunity, a better way of knowing how the ball moved and things, stuff like that, when it comes to reviewing reviewing plays of whether it was out, who last touched it, and things like that. So NBA trying some new things. Adam Silver, I guess, is trying to figure out a way to make it better and make the game streamline faster and make it better for referees when they're trying to call plays and other things of that nature. So I don't know, man. You tell us what you think about that, man. That is your pregame post for the first hour, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna have this conversation with y'all. I'm gonna have this conversation with y'all about LeBron James. LeBron James has announced that he is not going to re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. He's going to move on elsewhere and play elsewhere next year. Well, we're going to talk about a couple of destinations that particularly, as of, if you listen to the sports media, are some of the leading destinations for his services next year. And we want to discuss how they fit and which one is the best. So you already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pregame playlist, 22 minutes after the hour, man. We're going to slide into this break right here, man. And when we come back, we're going to talk about LeBron James and exactly where does he fit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pregame playlist. Good morning on this 4th of July weekend. Let's go.
You already know what time it is. Slide through, slide through, slide through. Late night, pull up on me. Girl, you know what you're doing. Every time that you call me late night, got me switching my route, pulling up under your city lights. And I know you've been drinking, by the way that you're talking slow. Say you miss my touch, so baby, I'm already on the road. Already on the road, on the way. Yeah, pulling up, you ain't gotta say too much. I can hear it in your voice. As soon as you hit my line, girl, you know I'm making that choice. No hesitation, no complaining. You know I'm sliding through, slide through. Girl, I'm coming. One call, one text, baby, I'm outside. No sleep all week, but for you, I'll try. Late night, red lights, hands on your thigh. Anytime you need me, girl, I'm sliding through the night. Slide through anytime. Slide through, slide through anytime. You call me, baby, I'm sliding through. Slide through, call my line. I know what you like. Candles lit when I walk in. Music low, your body telling me don't stop then. You say these other dudes never really doing up, but every time you call my phone, you know I'm pulling up right now. Yeah, you know it. Ride with me.
Your mornings just changed. Turn up your speakers right now.
pregame playlist is on.
Let's go. Yeah. Look me in my eyes. Tell me who hotter than me. Who hotter? Whole squad too lit. Turn the crowd to stampede. I don't do sneak diss and say it loud when you speak. Speak up. Beat. Even drop got the whole club on their feet. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Big pressure, big smoke. I'm the one they can't stop. Can't stop. Every time I touch stage, feel like some get shot. Boom, boom. Not literal. Calm down, but the energy lethal. Whole crowd lose control when the drums hit the people. Lose control. I came in talking heavy cause I earned every bar. You just rapping on beats, I'm out here raising the bar. Ain't no singing, ain't no vibes, just straight pressure and pain. It's that ride around at midnight while it thunder and rain. Black Air Force energy all in the booth. Black Forces. Gold teeth gleam when I start telling the truth. Yeah. If the beat don't shake walls, I don't even approve. Need the bass so hard and make the ceiling come loose. Kick the door in. We ain't knocking no more. Whole team fired up, but it start up a war. 808s hit hard, make the floorboards fall. If they came for the smoke, tell them bring some more. Bring it here. Kick the door in. Kick the door in. Kick it in. Whole club jumping when the bass starts storming. Boom. Kick the door in. Kick the door in. Kick it in. Whole squad wildin', whole crowd enormous. Yeah. Whole lot of grit, whole lot of hunger in me. Hunger came from the.
Why be anywhere in the world when you could be here with us? This is the pregame playlist on the Water Cooler Talk Sports Network.
Met you on a Friday, golden hour club. You was looking at me like you already know. I was playing cool, I ain't make a move. Now I'm thinking back like what I should've do. You was right there, I was right here. Too caught up in my pride and fear. One step away from everything. Now I'm stuck on what could've been. I waited too long. Now you're already gone. He's saying everything I never said. Now he's laying where I should've been. You were almost my girl, almost my girl. Almost changed my world. Almost my girl, almost my girl. Had your hand in mine, I let it go. Now you with somebody else. You were almost my girl. Almost my girl, almost. Damn, I came so close. Now I'm stuck with a what if in my head. Watching him love you instead. Almost. You were almost mine. Almost. Yeah, now you're gone. Saw you last night, dancing in the lights. He was holding you, looking in your eyes. That should've been me, I can't lie. Now I'm wishing I could rewind time. Every little chance I let pass. Now I'm living in the past. Had it right there in my hands. Now I'll never get it back. You were almost my girl, almost my girl, almost mine. You were almost my girl, almost my girl. Why let you go? You were almost my girl, almost my girl.
You already know what time it is. Yo, locked in. With the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, man. This is the pregame playlist with your man, Nick Frazier, man, here on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network, man. We are here on the beginning of this July 4th weekend, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We about to go ahead and we about to get into this conversation about LeBron James, man. LeBron James is still making waves, bro. He making waves is what he's doing. And at the age of 41, it is what it is. So, we got to talk about it. Where is the best situation for LeBron James next season with his decision not to go back to the Lakers. So I'm gonna have this conversation with you. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. I want to hear what you all got to say. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into this 1st and 10 topic. Let's go.
It's time to get things started. It's now 1st and 10.
Yes. It's 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. As I stated before, 30 minutes after the hour. We halfway through this first hour of the pregame playlist, man. So let's talk about it, man. LeBron James. Everybody knows the news. Everybody knows what was said. Everybody knows what was happening. It's been reported widely. Every time LeBron James says something, does something, makes something that is of worth, of something of that in the NBA, it becomes major headlining news. There are only a few people that when they do something, say something, or give their opinion on something, it moves the needle in their respective fields. You talk about presidents. When they do something to say something, the needle moves. Sometimes stock markets can rise and fall. Beyonce. If Beyonce announces a tour right now, it will probably sell out in the next 10, 15 minutes. The Usher and Chris Brown tour. They announced it, and the tour sold out in like 2 days. I don't know. The Pope. If the Pope says something, people listen. They want to hear what he has to say because his voice is that prominent in the religious world, especially in Catholicism. And then there's LeBron James. When LeBron James decides he wants to leave a team and he wants to take his talent somewhere else, the whole NBA world, the whole sports world decides that, man, we got to stop and see what this guy's going to do. Now, here's the thing, bro. Let's just be real about this. I consider LeBron James to be one of the top 3 players of all time in NBA history. That's just me. I do. I consider him to be one of the top 3 players all time in NBA history. You want to know my 3? Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, LeBron James. Those are my top 3 players in NBA history. So anytime something happens with those 3 guys, I want to listen and I want to see what's being said. I want to see exactly what the narrative is there. Everybody knows what happened with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was he's a phenomenon. His shoes are still selling out. And he doesn't even say much. It just pops up every now and then. You may see him on a video somewhere shooting a free throw at somebody's house that he rented for a week or a week or 2. You know, Bill Russell, God rest his soul. LeBron James, he is this era's guy in the NBA where everybody wants to see exactly what he wants to do. Well, when he announced that he was not going to return to the Lakers, man, bruh, it's a mixed bag. Some Lakers fans were rejoicing. Some people were like, ooh, man, I don't know what's going on with this. What's happening? I'm kind of in the middle of this. He's 41 years old, and he still has the dominance, the gravitas in order to control markets. Not as much as he did, not as much as he used to. Because there was a time when LeBron could literally say, all right, I am opting out of my contract. I'm opting out of a player option. I'm going as an unrestricted free agent. And nothing in the NBA free agency world would move until LeBron James went where he was going to go. Like, I don't know if people remember back when he decided to leave Cleveland and it was a minute, like NBA free agency had started, and it was a good minute before he had made a decision. I mean, nobody, no teams were making deals. There was nothing being reported for at least a solid 7-10 days. I want to say it was. And then next thing you know, he makes his decision on the decision, says he's going to South Beach to join the Miami Heat. And when he said those words, literally the next day you saw a bunch of deals happen. That didn't happen this time. I don't know if that happened by design, or I don't know if that happened just because, or because he's not going to be seen as the focal point of a team moving forward. So that's how I'm going to look at this moving forward about where I think LeBron James could potentially play next year. Because when you look at it monetarily, when you look at it financially, he's not going to get a max deal wherever he goes. He's going to sign for the mid-level exception, which I believe is at the most about $15 million that he can get or he can sign for a veteran minimum wherever he goes. So these are the options that I think probably fit the best for LeBron. Number one, the Miami Heat. Why the Miami Heat? Well, he can go back to Miami. He can go pair up with Bam Adebayo. He can go and pair up with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he will not have to be the focal point of the team. Even though he's LeBron James, he will still get major praise because he's LeBron James. He's the all-time leading scorer in basketball. He is that guy. He moves the needle. I just mentioned it at the beginning of this soliloquy that he moves the needle wherever he goes. That's what he does. He doesn't have to be the guy on that team. You put all the pressure on Giannis to be the guy. Giannis is still young. Giannis is what, 31, 32 years old? He's going to be the max guy on that team. He's going to be the one that people are going to be looking at and saying, yo, man, you got to get it done, man. You got to make this happen, my guy. You know, still young enough. A lot of people still doubting Giannis. Something. Is Giannis at the end of his career? Is he in that point of his career where he's going to be hurt? Man, Giannis can still ball. Giannis right now. Giannis is still a top 5 player in the NBA right now when he plays. When he plays, he's going to be a top 5 player in the NBA. So when I look at it from the perspective of LeBron not having to be the focal point on a team, not having to be the guy that everybody is going to rely on, Miami makes sense. But here's the thing, Miami has to build a team around. You know, they did sign Tim Hardaway Jr., you know, for a 1 year, $6.5 million deal. They are trying to sign some other guys as well to come there and build a team around them. But you bring in LeBron as a veteran type player, a veteran presence in the locker room. The first time he went to Miami, the narrative was he had to go to Miami to learn how to win. So he went with Pat Riley, he went with D Wade, he went with Alonzo Mourning, he went with Udonis Haslem. He went there to learn how to win. Now you won. You won 2 in Miami when you were there the first time. You won another one in Cleveland, and then you won the one in 2020, what everybody's calling the bubble championship with the Lakers. So you have the experience. You know what it takes to win a championship. Giannis has won a championship. Giannis won a championship. Scored 50 points in the closeout game in the finals. So you have experience there. Bam Adebayo is the one that will graciously and righteously he will be the one that will benefit from this, in my opinion. So Miami Heat, it's my first option. Number 2, I don't like it. We've already had a conversation about this, but the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are a team that LeBron can go to, pair up with the greatest shooter of all time in NBA history and Stephen Curry. Draymond Green opted out of his contract with $27.7 million. He's probably, if they do get LeBron, he will sign for less. They do have Porzingis there, who they signed to a contract extension. They could trade Porzingis and go get a more efficient big man because Porzingis hasn't been available for real. He's been hurt. So when you pair LeBron with a Steph Curry, that is one that a lot of people want to see because, for one, it will put a lot of people in the seats at Chase Arena. At Chase Center. People will go watch that. It's the draw. You got arguably, I'm not even going to say arguably, you got 2 of the top 15 players on one team at the tail end of their careers, potentially trying to go and capture a championship. A lot of people would not like that. A lot of people will like that. And as you all know, I'm a Wardell Stephen Curry fan. Wardell's my guy. He's my favorite player in the NBA right now. But I always say that Dwayne Wade is my favorite player of all time that I've ever watched. So Steph is actually number 2 in all time for me. And then Allen Iverson behind that. So it's D Wade, Steph, Allen Iverson are my guys. But I'm mixed on this, man. I'm mixed on this, bro. I am mixed on this whole situation, bro. Because part of me, and I stated this earlier in the week, part of me wants Wardell to go get a championship in his career, sell off half 5, and LeBron get 4. Because when the conversations come up 10, 15 years from now, and we talking about who was better, we're going to look at accolades. That's what we're going to do. We're going to look at accolades. And accolades are going to tell us, because that's how we look at things now. We're not going to be looking at, what this dude did at this particular point in time. We're not going to be looking at, what this guy did here and stuff like that. We're going to be looking at accolades. Kobe has 5, Shaq has 4. If Wardell does not team up with LeBron James and he gets a 5th title and a 2nd Finals MVP, you look at him differently, bro. You're gonna look at him differently. You're gonna look at it differently. It's gonna be a different conversation because he led a team to a championship in 2022. Then he would have led another team to a championship if they win a championship in the next couple of years before he retires. Now, I can argue that Steph should have 2 Finals MVPs right now. I can argue that. I can argue that Steph should have 2 Finals MVPs. He should have won the one in 2015 when Andre Iguodala won it. That's just my opinion, though. That's just me. That's just me. I could argue that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, so I'm not gonna do it. But pairing him with Steph, that would be the what do they call it? The box office. It would be the box office attraction. It would be the thing that would put everybody in their seats to come watch them play. It is what it is. Moving right along, Cleveland Cavaliers. Woo, man, homegoing. This is just the sentimental. This is the sentimental part of it. The sentimental part, in my opinion. This is the sentimental part. Go back home to Cleveland, ride off in the sunset, and you have the opportunity to have a deep run in the playoffs with James Harden, if they can get him to re-sign, because he did opt out of his $42 million player option. Could that happen? Could that be could that be it? Could that be it? Could he go back to Cleveland and try to capture another championship in Cleveland and become, well, he's already the greatest Cavaliers player to ever play for the franchise. He just cement his legacy even more in the city of Cleveland and Akron. Could he do that? You got Donovan Mitchell there. This team, if you're looking at it from the perspective of a team that is a championship competitor, this Cavaliers team just went to the Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Knicks. They just did. So what does that tell you? That tells you that they have something in place already that can get them to the point to where they could be playing in the championship, playing for an NBA title in the next, now they could be doing that. And to be completely honest with you, Cleveland could be the best spot for him. It could be. You go to the Eastern Conference. I don't think the Eastern Conference is that. I think the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference are kind of on an even playing field. The narrative always was the West was just better than the East. I don't think that's the narrative no more. But you can go to the Eastern Conference. You can go to Cleveland, a team that just played in the Eastern Conference Finals last year with Donovan Mitchell, who's a superstar. You have James Harden, who's considered to be one of those guys that can help get you there. We had this conversation yesterday about that, and if he deserved that type of extension or things like that, but he's a guy that can help you out. You add a LeBron James to this mix of a team that doesn't have championship pedigree, a guy that's won championships and won championships against the guy against my second favorite player of all time, Wardell Stephen Curry, came back from a 3-1 lead. Now, granted, the NBA did suspend Draymond Green in the 5th game of that NBA Finals, and that momentum helped propel Cleveland to a championship. I will say that. That's all I'm gonna say. But he still has those 4 championships. It would benefit these guys. LeBron would help benefit a Donovan Mitchell. He would benefit a James Harden. It would help them. And guess what? He doesn't have to be the focal point of the team because he's not going to be the max guy. He's going to sign for a mid-level exception. He's not going to be the max guy. He won't have to be the focal point. You get some young assets around him. Get some young assets around that team. Cleveland could get over the hump. It could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could. That's just my opinion. That might, and now that I'm thinking about it and I'm talking it through, Cleveland might be the best option. I don't know if people agree with me about that or not, but I think they could be. I don't know. Here's my wild card team. The Washington Wizards. Now, Ted said this on the show earlier this week. He said the Washington Wizards earlier this week. Actually, me and Ted had a conversation off pod, and I was like, "Yo, what if Washington was a team that LeBron go to, The narrative is that he wants to play with AD, and things of that nature. So AD is in Washington, and Washington has basically said that they are not looking to trade Anthony Davis at all. They want to get Anthony Davis underneath a contract. And when you look at this Washington team, right? When you look at the Wizards, right? When you look at how this team is constructed, you have Anthony Davis who could be the focal point of a team when healthy. If he can just stay healthy during the season, he's a game changer. He's a game changer. You already got Trae Young at the point guard position. I call him Steph Light. That's what I call him. There's no shade. It's just I just call him Steph Light. It is what it is. Then you went out and you drafted a young man by the name of DUBBY, who a lot of people said is the best all-around player that was drafted in this draft. A lot of people compared this 2026 draft. A lot of people compared this 2026 draft to the 2003 draft. The 2003 draft. You had LeBron, Carmelo, Chris Bosh, D Wade. You had all of those guys go like in the top 5 picks. And they're saying that this guy, DUBBY, is the best all-around player. Is the best all-around player in that draft class. Man, I'm telling you, bro. You pair him with, now I understand the sentiments that this is a young team. That is a young team. I understand that is a sentiment that is a young team. It is. It would be. But in this particular point in time, would LeBron have to do more with this situation to help this team win? Possibly. He probably would have to do more in this situation to help this team win. You wouldn't have what you would consider to be a bona fide superstar. But when you think about, like, let's just say LeBron wants to play another 2-3 years. Let's say LeBron wants to play until he's 44, 45 years old. He'll be 42 at the end of this year. I think December 31st is his birthday or something like that. He'll be 42. So let's just say LeBron wants to play another 2-3 seasons. Let's just say that. Let's just say if you looking at this Washington Wizards team set up right now, and LeBron is saying, I can commit to you potentially another 2-3 years of playing, bruh, by the time he gets ready to be like, all right, I'm getting ready to get out of here, that team could be a solid core and a contender in the East. And the fact that LeBron is on that team, just think about how many other people are going to want to come and play with him because he's on that team. Just think about it. I think that is a very intriguing option to look at Washington and to just look at what the Wizards have and see exactly what they're doing, because you got Trae Young, you got Anthony Davis, you got DUBBY, this young star, this young superstar. I think that is an intriguing option. I'm not saying it's the best option, but I'm saying it's an intriguing option. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my 4 teams that I think could be the potential fit. Now, there are other teams. Denver is an option there as well. I think Denver could be an option, there. Me personally, I would love to see LeBron in Atlanta, not for basketball purposes. I would love to see LeBron in Atlanta because of the culture that Atlanta is. Black excellence. Just a bunch of just amazing things. Like, how could he help even build the business side of his empire afterwards? Like, you go to Atlanta, bro. I would love to see him. Like, what would that do to Atlanta? How would that raise Atlanta even more as a destination in this country and things stuff like that? I would love to see that happen, but I don't know if that would happen, bro. Minnesota. You got LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards there in Minnesota. Could LeBron go there and help them there as well? That would be interesting. You already know Anthony Edwards is a superstar. He's a killer. So I'm just sitting here saying, bro, it's a possibility, bro, that, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It'll be dope. It'll be dope to see, man. I don't know. It's just thoughts. It's my thoughts. You tell me what you think in the comments. I see a lot of comments in the chats telling me this, man. Shout out to Jarvis Turner. He said facts. What's up to him, man? Big Sarge in the chat. What's up, my guy? He said LeBron is going to be a facilitator on any team that he goes to at this point. Very true. He doesn't have to be the guy. He doesn't have to be the guy, man. He doesn't have to be the guy, man. New Deal said, man, nobody was expecting Jordan to even make the playoffs at 40. Man, Jordan was expecting to make the playoffs at 40. So don't say nobody, because Jordan, if it wasn't for Jordan at the Wizards, Jordan played every single game that year with the Wizards. If it wasn't for him bumping his knee, I believe it was into Rip Hamilton. It was either Rip Hamilton or Kwame Brown. If it wasn't for him bumping his knee and getting injured, man, Washington would have made a deep run in the playoffs that year, and Jordan could have had a conversation about getting number 7. I'm just saying, man. Shout out to New Deal, New Me, man. Shout out to you, man, for rocking with us here as always, man. He said it's already known Bron has already beat the best competition. He all come back and said, man, Kobe nor Jordan has beat the best beat the competition LeBron has. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't even know if I agree with that statement all the way through, bro. Because Jordan played against, in his era, he played against the Pistons. He had to go against the Pistons. He had to go against Magic. He had to go against Bird, even though they was on the tail end of their careers. He had to go against Barkley, and things stuff like that. He went against Clyde Drexler. Bro, he went against the Utah Jazz and beat them twice. Like, I don't know, bro. That's with Stockton and Malone. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It man, maybe. I don't know. That's a different conversation, though, bro. That's a very, very, very different conversation, man. And forget that. He said, and let's not forget, Curry been missing the playoffs. Yeah, because Curry hasn't had a big man. If Golden State had a big man, we having a different conversation, in my opinion, bro. Oh man. Shout out to Ed Mandel. He said no team wants LaToxic. Man, that's funny, man. He comes back and he has something. He says New Deal sounds like a LeBron sexual. Whoa, man. Whoa, wait a minit. Wait, he said your 42-year-old queen is washed up and nobody wants to deal with it. Wow. How you feel about that, New Deal? How you feel about that, man? Tell us what you think about that, man. Tell us what you think about that. He said jokers don't want LaToxic on the team. Neither does Jamal Murray. I mean, it is what it is. New Deal says the truth hurts, man. It's what he said. Man, shout out to y'all in the chat. Big Sarge in here saying Bron and Charlotte. I didn't think of that. That is interesting, man. That is interesting, bro. I like that, man. Okay. Okay. All right, man. It is, man. Big Sarge said the game was more physical in Jordan's era, which makes it more difficult to achieve. I gotta agree with that, man. I'm one of those guys. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're gonna end it right there, man, with the first hour of the pregame playlist, man. Tell us what you think in the comments and in the chat, man. How do you feel about that? Where do you think LeBron should end up playing? Where do you think he should go? Tell us what you think, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 52 minutes after the hour. We're going to slide into a break right here. And when we come back, we're going to get ready. We're going to get ready to move to the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's go.
Breaking news.
Good morning.
Every Sunday night, DC Wolf brings you the biggest stories, hottest takes, and everything you missed across Auburn athletics, from football to basketball and beyond. If it's happening on the Plains, you will hear it here first. Live Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, only on Auburn Addicts TV.
Tennessee nights, sun going down on a 2-lane road, dust in the air, got a slow ride roll. Text from the boys, man, pull on through. I said 10 minutes, I'm sliding through. Oh, truck humming, radio loud, small town living, we don't need a crowd. Hand on the wheel, breeze rolling in, another southern night about to begin. It's them southern nights, cold beer, firelight, laughing with my people, everything ain't right. Yeah, we living life in them southern nights. Stars hang low, time moves slow. She looking at me like she already knows. One spark, one touch, just one time. That's how it goes in them southern nights. Bonfire lit out in Millersfield, tailgates down, that's the deal. She walked up, moon hit her face, had me stuck, yeah, right in place. Red cup talk, leaning in close, laughing about things we ain't post. Little bit of tease, little bit of vibe, got me thinking about later tonight. Heartbeat jumping, can't play cool out here tonight, breaking all rules. It's them southern nights, cold beer, them southern nights. Stars hang low, time moves slow. She looking at me like she already knows. One spark, one touch, just one time. That's how it goes in them southern nights.
This is the coolest morning show in your ears. It's the Pregame Playlist.
Late nights in the city, I was riding with a vision. Everybody talk down, now they finally pay attention. Used to ride the bus routes, now I'm plotting bigger business. Had to tighten up my circle, too much envy in the friendship. Fact, mama said stay patient, God gon' handle all the time. Now I walk inside the room and feel the pressure when I'm shining. I ain't chasing validation, I'm just focused on surviving. Turned that pain into motivation, now the whole team thriving. Stacking every dollar, tryna flip it to investments. Why they worry about appearances? I'm building me a presence. I done seen some people fall when adversity get tested. That's why every move calculated, every step is with intention. Talk to 'em. Now the same ones overlooking, tryna dap me in the lobby. Back then I was broke, recording verses in the closet. Told myself keep pushing even when the road got rocky. Now the dream getting closer every single time they watch me. Looking at my watch, man, it's time for the mission, man. Sitting courtside, wishing I could talk business, man. Fellas think it's sweet, they don't know my ambition, man. Told them keep that heat, cause you know I'm on a mission, man. Mission! On a mission, man. On a mission, man. Yeah. On a mission, man. Yeah. I was down bad, had to hustle just to make a way. Now I speak success before I even see a better day. Ain't no shortcuts where I'm from, had to learn from every mistake. Pressure built diamonds, I was built from all the heavyweight. They see chains in the lights, they don't see the sacrifice. Every loss became a lesson, every scar became advice. I was fighting all them demons, had to pray through every night. Now I'm standing on 10, knowing everything gon' turn out right. Still move cautious, gotta watch the way the jealousy moves. Some will smile in your face, but they can see you improve. That's why I stay locked in, I got too much left to prove. Trying to turn these rap lines into ownership and revenue. And I still remember days I had to sleep with all the stress. Now I'm manifesting bigger while they hoping for less. I ain't racing nobody, I'm just chasing my best. Cause I know one day the whole arena gon' be screaming top cross the best.
You already know what time it is. Yo, locked in. With the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Yeah. Macon County raised me. 4-6 Tuskegee, Alabama. Tuskegee. You either know or you don't. Let's go. The 4-6, the 4-6. Yeah, we stamped in it, stamped. From the mud, yeah, we came up in it. Round the late night, yeah, we sliding. If you know about Tuskegee, you vibing. The 4-6, yeah, we locked in. From Tim's all the way to BTW. Let's go. Green Fork, BA, where we pop out. If you from the town, let it ring out. 4-6, TPS, get where it started. Watching the public gone, but the memories carved in. Facts. Always talking, we were kids with a vision. Didn't know life, but we learned how to listen. Then it's Tim's middle of the journey. His human class, everybody show respect. Laughing in the halls, trying to dodge Coach Pack. Coach Davis too, whole school vibe. Had to earn your rep. BTW next. Yeah, you better move smart. Coach T on the horn, and they play no part. No bullhorn loud when you think you slick. Turn the corner quick, better tighten up quick. The 4-6, yeah, we stamped in it. From the mud, yeah, we came up in it. Round the late night,
yeah, we sliding. If you know about Skiggy, you vibing. Green fog, nice, yeah, you know how it go. This and that, chillin', everybody on go. City small, but the store big time. Everybody know, everybody still grind. Harrison Wings, we was sticking out the door. Luxury, gone, we ain't care no more. Back before they knew, we was already gone. Back in class late, but we still fed at home. Braids at the cut, $3 at the clean. City red shot, get your step on the scene. Line long, but you waited your turn. Fresh fade hit, now it's your time to shine. Square in the middle, yeah, we all came through. But that statue standing, we ain't feel it true. History deep, but we writing new pages. From skiggy roots to global stages. East End chicken from the Yellowstone. Late night MK hit the Cooper mode. Let's eat. Place on deck, everybody outside. Music up loud, let the whole town ride. Late Tuskegee fireworks in the sky. 4th of July, whole city high. Running late, you might find love or get into something you don't speak of. Then you cross them gates, now a whole new world. Tuskegee University, where the dreams unfurl.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pregame playlist, man. We are at the top of the hour. It is the top of the hour here on the pregame playlist for your 4th of July weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing reset. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get hour 2 started. Let's go.
Yeah. Wake up. Water cooler talk sports. Pregame playlist. Let's go. It's the pregame playlist. Turn it up, don't miss this. Turn it up, yeah. Your morning, your sports, yeah, you tapped in. Locked in. From the highlights to the headlines, yeah, we locked in. Top stories. Water cooler talk sports, yeah, we locked in. Early morning grind, yeah, we set the tone. From the field to the speakers, now you rocking with the show. Let's go. Woo. Rocking with the show. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is, man. This is the second hour of the pregame playlist, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. If you have not already, if you're watching us on YouTube, man, if you have not already, man, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man, here on the pregame playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me for this second hour, ladies and gentlemen, it is the man. You see him over there on YouTube, man, giving you some great content, man, talking great Auburn football, great Colorado football. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the one, the only. It is my guy, your guy, Dukes, the Scoops. Dukes, what's going on, man? How you feeling, my guy?
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm great, man. Shout out to you, man, for rocking with us, man. Everything going good with you, man?
Yeah, man, I can't complain, man. If I did, it wouldn't work no way. So just gotta keep working, baby.
I know that's right, man. What you got planned for the 4th of July weekend coming up, man?
I mean, I got some family coming in town. You know, a lot of my family is from Nashville, Tennessee. So, yeah, we just gonna have some family come down. Got Pops. I think Pops said they got 14 slabs of ribs. Woo. He got a 15-pound brisket. So we just gonna go to town.
Hey, quick question. I asked this question in the first hour. I said, which one are you taking? I think I know the answer. Charcoal grill, pellet smoker,
charcoal,
gas grill. Okay, I see. That's it. That's all I need to ask.
Yeah, charcoal over everything.
That's all I need to ask. Dudes, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this before we get into these pregame posts, man. What do you think the best landing spot for LeBron is in this next phase of his career?
Probably Cleveland. You can't go wrong with home. I mean, like, as far as basketball wise, I don't know. I would love to see him go to Minnesota. To help them facilitate, right? But somebody who can make an impact without needing the ball in their hands when you got 2 ball dominant guards in the backcourt. But as far as just fit and feel, and looking at the what the Cavs, what they kind of need, with Harden and Spider, I would say Cleveland. And then just being at home, like, man, when you're in your 40s, bro, you just want to be comfortable, bro. And I don't think there's nowhere else you would be more comfortable than being in Cleveland. Like, you know, seeing your old friends, moving around, having some nostalgia with the championship run that you brought to the crib, and then having the opportunity to get to it. I mean, Cleveland has been a top 4 team in the East for the past few years, ever since they got Donovan Mitchell. So I think he can help elevate them even higher. Okay. Just knowing how to win, right? Knowing what it takes to get that one, and having a guy who can, not having to be the guy who can go get 60. You got Donovan Mitchell who can go get 60. You got James Harden. You know, if he has a nostalgic night, he can go get you a 40 ball. Then you got LeBron James. So I think Cleveland will probably be my choice, just based on the situation, who he is, and the age.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, when you look at where he is, like especially when it comes to the financial parts of it, he's not gonna sign a max deal anyway. He probably gonna get the mid-level exception wherever he goes, which is at the most 15 million. He may even sign for a veteran minimum because let's be honest, LeBron doesn't need the money, but you can always use it. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, man. I think I talked through it in the first half. I think Cleveland could be the best spot. For one, they just went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Mhm.
They got James Harden, who declined his option, who wants to bring in another guy. And you probably not gonna commit that much money to him in the future anyway. And then of course you got Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen. So yeah, I'm with you on that, man. That make a lot of sense, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with us here, man. This is the second hour of the pregame playlist, man. We want y'all to have a great time with us, man. Let y'all know. Tell us what y'all think, man. I mean, I know we talked about it earlier, man, but if you're watching us now, you're watching us on the rewatch, man. Tell us what you think, man. Rodney Williamson, shout out to you, my guy. Black Magic Racing. I did get it. I get it. It is right over there. It was in the purple package. I did get it, my guy. And I like the black. I like the Scully. The Scully is my favorite, and then I like the black long sleeve. The black long sleeve is my second favorite. So man, shout out to our guy Rodney Williamson, man. Black Magic Racing, man, for rocking with us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's talk and let's slide through with the pregame post. 6 minutes after the hour, ladies and gentlemen, it's the pregame post coming up. The headlines you need to know across the sports, news, and culture landscape. Let's go.
The Pregame Pulse. Headlines in culture and sports.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here, man. You know what it is. Let's get this thing rocking and roll. Let's get it started out with the World Cup. Are you watching World Cup, Dukes?
Yeah, not at all. I ain't gonna cap you down, man. I ain't not at all, man.
Man, all right.
Help me. You can educate me.
I got a minimum knowledge on it as well. Soccer has been one of them sports that I will sit and watch, but I don't understand the rules at all. I don't understand them. I've been trying to understand it, but I don't get it. Well, the round of 32 still has 2 games left today. Australia and Egypt will play today at 1 p.m. Argentina and Cabo Verde will play this afternoon at 5 p.m. Colombia and Ghana will play at 8:30 p.m. this afternoon as well. And they will play the winner of Switzerland. And they will play Switzerland. That winner of the Colombia-Ghana game will play Switzerland in the round of 16. The round of 16 for the rest of the bracket is set. You got Canada who will play Morocco, and Paraguay will play France on July 4th, which is tomorrow. Brazil and Norway will play, and then Mexico will play England on July 5th. And then Portugal and Spain will play July 6th, and then the USA will play Belgium without their best striker, Balogun, on July 6th as well. So getting close to this thing coming to a close, the round of 16. After that, we'll get to the round of 8, I guess is what it's called, and we'll see what happens, man, with that as well, man. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see exactly what happens in this World Cup. So I don't know.
So explain this to me. What games are actually being played in Atlanta?
Those games were like the qualifier games, I believe.
So it's over with. It ain't in Atlanta no more.
No, those are like the friendlies. Before the World Cup started. So like Canada, Mexico, and the United States are all like hosting it together, but majority of the games are being played in like California.
Wow.
Yeah, but most of them are being played like in California. So,
bro, I thought the whole World Cup was here in Atlanta, bro.
I know when they announced it, I thought it was too, because it was some games. It was some games that was being played in Charlotte at some friendly matches. And I was like, oh snap, okay, that's what's up. All right, but nah, they went to California and played the actual ones that count. So
okay,
it is what it is.
I mean, but Atlanta off the chain though, like they here.
Yeah, they still there. I was watching people.
Party.
I was watching people on TikTok talk about going to Waffle House for the first time. Like they was experiencing Atlanta, and they was like, "Yeah, man, this is fun. This is fun."
Yeah, they lit too, bro.
All right, man. Let's move along right here, man. The BET Awards. If y'all watched the BET Awards last weekend, the BET Awards happened, and according to reports and some Nielsen ratings, this was the most social engagement that the BET Awards had since 2019. Of course, Drewski hosted the BET Awards, had over 9 million social interactions across television, social media, and streaming. And so I'm pretty sure when you bring in Drewski, a guy that has that type of following behind him, you're going to get those interactions. So since 2016, it's coach's biggest night, man. It has felt kind of off a couple of years when you're watching it, but hey, it is what it is. At least it came back up. I think they said it reached nearly 200% increase over the past couple of years. So man, shout out to the BET Awards. Hopefully it gets even bigger and better next season as well, man. Also, man, let's get this thing moving along because we want to get into this conversation in locker room talk, man. But the NBA free agency is still moving along, man. Of course, a couple of things that happened. Kyle Anderson has agreed to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal with the Raptors. Tobias Harris, he is going to San Antonio on a 2-year, $31 million deal, which kind of took the Spurs out of the running for LeBron James because I don't know why you had those two guys on the same team potentially. Colin Sexton, he agrees to a 2-year, $19 million deal with the Lakers as well. And John Morant, as you all know, was traded to the Portland Trailblazers, excuse me. And he's going to have a number change. He's going to change from number 12 to number 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, get used to that of talking about seeing Ja in the number 1 jersey there. All right, man. And then to wrap up let's not wrap it up. I want to go and talk about this story before we get to the final one. Lionel Richie, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know if y'all a Lionel Richie fan. Lionel Richie had some health problems on the first night of the tour with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Had to take a couple of days off, but he came back to the show in Pittsburgh strong, seemed to be strong on the stage. Was able to sing some of his hits and had a great show according to a lot of people that was at the Pittsburgh show, just watching and seeing what people were saying. So yeah, man, shout out to Lionel Richie, man. He's from Tuskegee, Alabama, my hometown. So man, you know him, Commodores, so shout out to our guy Lionel Richie, man. We appreciate him that so much, man. Dukes, last scoop, the last scoop with Dukes. I'm just playing. Let me see. Here's the last scoop on the pregame post, man. The WNBA put out the best 50 players in the league right now. And I want to get your thoughts on this list. So I'm gonna give you the top 10. And then I'm going to give you some names that didn't make the top 10, but they made the list. So, of course, at number 1, they had Angel Wilson with the Aces. Number 2, Kelsey Plum with the Sparks.
All right.
Number 3, Caitlin Clark with the Fever. Number 4, Paige Beckers with the Dallas Wings. Number 5, Breanna Stewart with the Liberty. Number 6, Olivia Miles with the Minnesota Lynx. Number 7, Alicia Gray with the Atlanta Dream. Number 8 was Ryan Howard with the Atlanta Dream. Number 9, Jackie Young with the Aces, my favorite player in the NBA. And then number 10 was Elisa Mitchell with the Phoenix Mercury. What you think about that top 10?
Feels like a lot of recency bias.
What?
Yeah. Feels like a lot of just, oh my God, the marketing that went along with recent college basketball, women's college basketball, kind of bleeding into the WNBA, and I know this got to be a hot topic when you think about all the stalwarts who've been putting up points for a long time in the WNBA, and now you're seeing these guys like being bumped down. Okay, let me ask you this: do you have 10 through 20?
I don't have 10 through 20, but I got other girls that's on this list that didn't make it.
Okay,
that didn't make the top 10. So Angel Reese was at number 13.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. Right.
Aaliyah Boston was at number 15 from the Fever. Jonquel Jones was number 16 from the New York Liberty. Kalia Copper, who's my second favorite player in the WNBA right now. Well, third, because I got Asia Wilson behind Jackie Robinson. Kalia Cooper from the Mercury, she was number 19. Nneka Ogwumike was number 20 from the Sparks. Skylar Diggins was number 27 with the Chicago Sky. Satu Sabale was number 30 with the Liberty. Camila Cardoso was number 40 with the Sky, and then Flage was number 49 with the Star.
It's just still a lot of players. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little marketing, where it's like, you know what, we're gonna get with a lot of the younger players, the ones who still have some of their popularity from college basketball, right? But when I think about some of just the stalwarts who just been doing it. Now it's like, now I get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Where was Chelsea? Where was Chelsea?
I got the whole list right here. I'm gonna give you the list. I just pulled the whole list up, so I'm gonna give you the whole list. So, all right. So of course we went through the top 10. So at 11, Kelsey Mitchell, 11. Number 12, Brittany Sykes. We already said Angel Reese was 13.
Right.
Courtney Williams was number 14 from the Minnesota Lynx.
Right.
We already said Leah Boston and Jacqueline Jones were 15, 16. Jessica Shepard was number 17 with the Wings. Sonia Citron was number 18 with the Mystics. Of course, Kalia Copper, number 19. Neka Gumke was 20. Marina Mabry, 21 with the Tempo, the Toronto Tempo, new expansion team. Right. Chelsea Gray, number 22.
That's way too low for me, bro. Like we just talking about just like straight point guard play. Now maybe I'm just like a more old school type of guy, but I'm like, them girls not busting Chelsea Gray, bro. I'm like, all right, come on now. All right, keep going. All right.
And then you got Kayla McBride, number 23 with the Lynx. Natasha Howard, 24 with the Lynx. Kiki Irfin with the Washington Mystics, 25. Gabby Williams, 26 with the Golden State Valkyries. Skylar Diggins, of course, 27. Arika Agumbawabe with the Dallas.
Look,
28. Yeah.
Like Rike being 28. Now, she gets such a bad rap. I don't know what. Is it because it's the volume shooting?
Probably.
Like, she gets such a bad rap. She's still in Dallas, right?
Still in Dallas. Yep.
So, okay, so I do remember, like, they said, there was a little friction there with her and Paige, I believe. Where, really? Yeah, just like not enough balls to go around in the backcourt. So, not enough shots, excuse me. And I think that her shooting percentage, she kind of reminds me of like a little female type Iverson, right? Iverson never shot it at a high clip. But when you looked at the size versus the mentality and what she provided to the team and what she, the actual bucket she was getting, that's kind of what made me be like, hey, she's nice. But, dog, I don't care if she shot it at 30% from the field. She's not 28.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, but
with you on that one, bro. Shakira Austin, number 29 with the Mystics. Satu Sabale, 30. Carla T, Portland Fire, 31. Nalisha Smith, 32. Derricka Hamby, 33. Chinity Carter, 34. Veronica Burton, 35.
Hold on. Now, one thing about, I say this about Kennedy, bro. The only reason she's 34 because she can't be in nobody's locker room. She may talent-wise, she is top 10. She's a top 10 talent.
She had 18 off the bench like a couple of days ago. Like in the game, in the Commissioner's Cup. She had 18 off the bench. They lost.
That mother just like a, I don't want to say she's got a reputation as being a cancer. But if you wanted to talk about talent-wise, just give you the ball, roll the ball out there, and who can play, bro, she top 10 in the league to me.
With you. Jordan Canada at 36 kind of feels kind of off to me a little bit. I'm just gonna be because I actually like Jordan Canada with the Atlanta Dream. I actually like Janelle Saluna, 37, Pauline Astier, 38, Dominique Malone, I can't pronounce her last name, with the Seattle Storm, Camila Cardoso, 40. Then of course you got a lot of the Anissa Morrow is at 42, AZ Fudd, 43 with the Dallas Wings. You looking at these guys, looking at these players.
Fudd gonna shoot up the list. We know that. She is. She's still hurt, right?
Yeah, she is. So yeah, man, that's the list right there, ladies and gentlemen. Man, we just went through it. That is the pregame post, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the headlines you need to know throughout the sports and news culture, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're gonna slide into this break right here. It is 18 minutes after the hour. When we come back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, I got to give you my favorite segment of the pregame playlist. It is Flag on the Play. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, you all get ready because Flag on the Play is gonna go to. It's one that it just doesn't make sense to me. So, but we'll talk about it when we come back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pregame playlist. Good morning.
One call, that's all. One call, that's all. Come on. Yeah. Late night, you hit my line, I'm pulling up. No stress, no games, girl, you know what's up. I don't gotta say too much. You read my vibe. Every time you call, I'm on your side. On your side. That's right. You don't gotta wait, no hesitation. I'm already on the way, no conversation. When you need that love, no replacement. I'm right there, right there. Ooh, one call, I'm there in a minute. No pause, you know how I'm living. No games, no limit. Girl, you know I'm with it. One call, you don't even gotta say much. Pull up, yeah, I'm bringing that same touch. All night, we ain't never gonna rush. Girl, it's one call. That's all. That's all. That's all. Ooh, call me up, call me up. That's all. Call me up. That's all. Ooh, one call. That's all. Look, one call, I'm sliding, no delay. You ain't got a question, girl, I'm on the way. Got you feeling different when I'm in your space. Yeah, you know the vibe, I don't gotta say. Top down, late ride, city lights. You and me, that's a different type. If you need me, I'm there every time. Yeah, let's go. No second guessing when you hit my phone. You already know you ain't alone. I'm pulling up, yeah, I'm locked in. Locked in, locked in, locked in, locked in. One call, I'm there in a minute. No pause, you know how I'm living. No games, no limit. Girl, you know I'm with it. One call, you don't even gotta say much. Put up, yeah, I'm bringing that same touch. All night, we ain't never gonna rush. Girl, it's one call. That's all. That's all. That's all. Ooh, yeah, yeah. That's all. That's all.
Press play. On the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Water cooler. Talk Sports Network.
Everybody wants to look like a star when they step out, including you. That's why Hollywood Media got you covered. From clean portraits, corporate events, and even athletic events, they capture it all. These ain't just pictures. This is your moment. Follow now on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood Media. Feel like the star you are.
You're now listening to the pregame playlist on the Water Cooler Sports Network.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I ain't even trying to do too much tonight. But she walked in, changed everything. She da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She the one. She the one. She walked in the room, yeah, the lights got dim. Every head turned when they noticed her. Brown skin glow with a smile so bright. Got me locked in, I ain't focusing. I try to play it cool, but she caught my eye. Little black dress, yeah, she shut it down. Soon as she stepped my way, I knew right then I ain't never seen one like you around. Now I'm caught up, yeah, I'm stuck on you, on you. Ain't no question, no question. Girl, it's something about what you do. She the one, yeah, she the one. Oh, ain't nobody else make me feel like this. When she moves, when she touch, got me going, I swear I can't resist. She the one, no doubt, no doubt. Ain't never ever felt it like this before. If it's love, right now, then I'm all in. I ain't playing no more. My baby. Now we vibing to the rhythm, body on mine. Got me thinking I can make you my girl. Conversations got me lost in time. You ain't nothing like the rest of the world. Nah. You the type I bring home to mama. But you still got that late night vibe. Yeah. Little bit classy, little bit savage. Girl, you everything I like. I don't even care who watching. Girl, you got me all in. If this feeling what I think it is, I ain't never gonna fall back again. She the one. Nobody else made me feel like this. When she moves, when she touch, got me gone, I don't ever wanna miss. She the one, no doubt. Locked in, yeah, I'm all yours now. If it's love, girl, I mean it. I ain't backing down. Ooh, my baby, yeah. Girl, I done been around the world, but I ain't never felt this way. You got me thinking long term, like forever ain't too far away. If you let me, I'ma show you love. Everything that you've been dreaming of. I ain't trying to rush it, but I know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show where I give out my favorite part. It is the flag on the play. Got to give it to somebody or something or somebody just does something very questionable or very concerning. But ladies and gentlemen, flag on the
It's
play.
now time for the flag on the play.
All right, so today's flag on the play goes to let me just talk it out because I wrote it down and I'm just gonna say it. So, flag on the play for July 3rd, Friday, going into 4th of July weekend. This is real, ladies and gentlemen. This is not satire. I wish it was, but it is real. This is what it is. A 67-year-old man, and also he was a 3-time Olympian. Who paddled for Team USA, is now facing up to 10 years in federal prison for touching paint. But touching paint is what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Not stealing paint, not selling paint on the black market, not even throwing paint, touching it with his hand. One hand briefly, and then and as he was asked to not do it anymore, he let it go. Let me set the scene. David Hearn is out here just living his best senior citizen life. He's ridden miles in the DC area. He rolls up on the Lincoln Memorial reflective pool, and it has issues. It has algae. It's peeling. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, Hearn does what literally every curious human being on the planet would do. He reaches down, pokes at it, pulls it a little bit to see if it's real, and somebody tells him to stop, and he stops. That's what he does. That's what he say. That's it. That's the crime scene. And somewhere in Washington, D.C., the Department of Justice looked at that curious dude, curious senior citizen, poking that peeling paint, and said, you know what, this is called a felony. That's what they said. They said this is a felony. That's what they said. 10 years. Let's ruin this man's life over 2 square feet of pool paint. 2 square feet. Meanwhile, while the pool renovations cost $13.1 million, and within weeks of reopening, it got algae blooms and paint peeling off like a bad spray tan. Let's not talk about that. Let's go find the 60-year-old Olympian and throw the book out, because clearly he's the reason the pool looks like a swamp. I need people to understand. Somebody needs to explain to me with a straight face how touching paint, a paint chip, or just being curious and immediately letting it go when somebody tells you to let it go is a 10-year offense. Well, they say it's damage of federal property, is what they say. But touching paint, though, there are a lot of other things that happen in this country that this man is potentially facing. He's got indicted and he's potentially facing 10 years in prison because of touching paint. You know what, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. DOJ, you are getting this flag because you can do better than this. Or actually, based on this, maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe you can. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Cherry, where you at, man? Give them the flag, Ron Cherry. Give me the flag.
Personal foul, 69, offense. He was giving them the business. He played it there.
Man, I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get that one at all, man. Especially with other things that happen in this country. This man is facing 10 years in prison for touching paint. Dude, your thoughts on that?
But not even the country. There's enough stuff going on in DC, period. Yeah, DC is wild.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like a waste of taxpayer dollars. Trying to prove a point for what reason, I have no idea. Maybe it's a personal vendetta. Maybe he pissed the wrong person off in his day when he wasn't a senior citizen. Maybe he was a smooth player back in the day, and may have dipped this pen in some ink that didn't belong to him.
Probably.
I have no clue.
Probably.
At the end of the day, this thing is very, very much so as a case of being over excessive.
Very over excessive. And I wish people, if people would have saw the press conference that they did yesterday with the U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia, man, she was very forceful about it. She said that they have evidence and eyewitness testimony that this man did what they said. He was pulling it up forcefully, violently, and that's what caused everything to happen in the pool. I have a different opinion on that, but hey, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, that is your flag on the play. For and there was a Tez in the chat said, huh? Who defaced the pool in the first place? Hey, Tez. It's a great question, Eddie Tickets. It's a great question. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this locker room talk, man, because this I think this is gonna be a good discussion. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this locker room talk right here. Let's go into the locker room.
This is Locker Room Talk.
All right, man. We back in the locker room. And the topic for this locker room talk, I think, is going to be a very interesting one, and one that's going to actually make a lot of people to be for one guy or the other guy, or say both doesn't deserve it or both does. Yesterday on the show, when we was in locker room talk for this segment, we were talking about James Harden. DC Wolf from Auburn Addicts brought up a interesting question. He said, "Do you think?" Well, he was making a comparison. His point. He was making a point to his comparison, and part of his point was, do you think that Prescott is a Hall of Fame player? I paused and I said, okay, well, if you think that Prescott is a Hall of Fame player, do you think Cam Newton is a Hall of Fame player? And so that's a discussion that we're gonna have right here, right now. I'm interested in getting, the chat's thoughts. I'm interested in getting your thoughts, Dukes. I just want to put out some stats here real quick, so people can know exactly where we're coming from with this. So when you look at Cam Newton, who is no longer playing right now, he played in 148 games. He has a 59.9% passer completion percentage. He completed 32,382 yards. He's averaged about 7.2 yards per average with 194 touchdowns. On the rushing side, he had 1,118 carries, 5,628 yards, averaged 5 yards per carry with 75 touchdowns. You look at Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has played in 139 games, 66.9% completion percentage, 35,989 yards, 7.6 yard average, 243 touchdowns he has. And on the rushing side, 473 carries, 2,115 yards, 4.5 average, and 31 touchdowns. When you look at the accolades between the two, Cam, of course, was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2011. He was NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 2015, NFL MVP 2015. He's been All-Pro one time in 2015, and he has been selected to the Pro Bowl 3 times: 2011, his rookie year, 2013, and 2015. Dak Prescott, he was a 2016 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2022 Walter Payton Man of the Year. He has 4 Pro Bowls: 2016, 2018, 2023, and 2026. And of course, he has 1 All-Pro, which was in 2023. So I asked the question, Dukes, when you look at it, are they Hall of Fame worthy, or are they just Hall of really good?
It's tough, dog. I don't know, man. That Hall of Fame, it's a tough place, dog. No Super Bowl wins there. That's always a factor that helps you with your Hall of Fame case. And then we just look at just pure numbers. Yeah, good numbers, but how do they impact winning and the respect level around the league, and how long did you do it for? I think injuries played a part in both of these guys. We saw once Cam Newton started picking up those injuries, he lost a lot of his just the athleticism that he had, and being able to maintain the beating that he took, the punishment, because of his play style. We just look at sheer numbers. If you add, put it like this, if you add a Super Bowl win to Cam Newton, I think he has a much stronger case for the NFL Hall of Fame. Same thing with that Prescott. If he went now, he's got the numbers right. The passing yards. But when you look at how many people are not in the Hall of Fame, you start to be like, damn, like what I put am I tripping? If I put Dak Prescott in the Hall of Fame before Randall Cunningham, am I tripping? We just have to start really going back in. So what I would do was go back and look at who's not in the league in the Hall of Fame and say, would I put him in over him? Like I think Phillip Rivers, he just reset his clock, I believe.
He did.
But he was going to be a guy who was going to be borderline. Matt Ryan is who has phenomenal stats with the MVP season. He's going to be borderline. Ben Roethlisberger. Did Ben get in yet? I don't think he got in.
Nah, he ain't in yet. Nah, I don't think. Hold on, let me check. I don't think he. I don't even think his time is where it needs to be yet. Has it been 5 years for Ben?
If it ain't, it's close. But Ben is, these are the guys that you probably got to put in. You know what I'm saying? Ben got 2 Super Bowl rings. Stats weren't the greatest, but he's probably gonna go in because he got 2 Super Bowls.
No, he has not been.
So you got Ben, Drew Brees gonna get in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drew Brees just got in. He literally just
he got in.
I think he gets enshrined in August, I believe.
Okay.
I believe he gets enshrined in August.
So you got guys that got to get in still, right? So I just don't know if they're gonna be able to skip line with guys who got Super Bowl rings. Neither one of them, to be honest.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger is not eligible until next year, 2027, class 27. He'll be eligible. Yeah, Luke Kuechly is in this class, and I remember Luke Kuechly, Drew Brees, and Larry Fitzgerald. I remember those 3 guys.
Man, nah, I low key kind of feel like now. I love Luke Kuechly. I love Patrick Willis too, dog. I'm like, man, y'all just did Patrick Willis even get a sniff?
I think Patrick Willis. Wait a minute. I think Patrick Willis is in the Hall of Fame. I think he's part of this class, if I'm not mistaken. Let me confirm that real quick. I believe Patrick Willis. Yeah, he's inducted. He's part of. He was 2024.
Okay, I was gonna say, boy, I'm finna be pretty upset. Okay. Well, Kuechly can definitely go. Okay, I was gonna say if he went in, don't let no linebacker in.
That's what it is. I'm with you on that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to bring in our guy from SECs, and it is Tez. Tez, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, what's going on, fellas?
Chilling. What's your thoughts on this one? Man?
Man, this is a weird one, bro, because there's seemingly no rhyme or reason to who they let in the NFL Hall of Fame. Out of all the leagues, this is probably the most stingy one when it comes to making the Hall. So you got Dak, you got Cam. It's a ton of players that I like what Duke said. You got to look at who's not in the Hall of Fame, man. It's a couple players. Even if you look at Carolina, right? I don't think Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer, right?
Okay.
So, do you let Cam in over Steve Smith? Who else? I'm just trying to think of people that should be in it. Man, Roger Craig is yet to make the Hall of Fame.
By the way, Roger Craig is in this 26 class. He's one of.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, he's only one of 3 people to ever rush for and receive for 1,000 yards in a season. That being Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and Christian McCaffrey. So yeah, he's in this class.
Yeah, and look how long it took. He's 3-time Super Bowl champion. Roger Craig. So I say all that.
Receivers got it the worst, boy.
Yep. Yep.
I say all that to say, man, like I think guys, if they make the Hall of Fame, if they don't get that Super Bowl ring, it's gonna be a while. But I think eventually, can you tell the story of the NFL without Cam Newton and without Dak? They'll probably eventually make it. They may be 60, 75 years old by the time they make it. But I think they will. But just right now, off the face, it's gonna be a while, man, because they didn't impact winning. Well, I ain't gonna say that. They didn't impact Super Bowl winning for their respective teams. I think as big a Cam fan as I am, I think Dak probably has a better case just because of longevity and how long he's done it. But yeah, man, I don't know. This is a great question. Like, this is a great question because there's just so many people that didn't make it. How long did it take? Is Reggie Wayne on this ballot?
I think
Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt.
Yeah, Torrey Holt still. To me, Torrey Holt not being in the Hall of Fame is criminal. If you're gonna put Marshall Faulk, if you're gonna put Kurt Warner in the Hall of Fame, I think Isaac Bruce.
Bruce ain't in there.
Oh, Bruce ain't in there.
No.
So if you're right. That was my point. If Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner is in there, how is Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce not in the Hall of Fame? That was the greatest show on turf, man. That was the most exciting. That was basketball on turf. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. Like Duke said, man, receivers seemingly got it the worst, bro. Like
Andre Reed,
yeah,
Reggie Wayne. Oh yeah, we said Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt. Man, this guy, man, that wide receiver list is treacherous, bro.
Did Joe Theismann ever make it?
Bro, you know what, bro? My bad. Excuse me. Isaac Bruce was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2020. So he was elected. So Torrey Holt is the only one of that.
Oh man, put that man in there.
Hall of Fame. You gotta put Isaac Bruce in there.
Yeah, Isaac Bruce was elected in 2020. Torrey Holt is the only one.
Auburn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put Big
if this
Willie
was
in, man.
If this was the NBA, bro, all of them would be in it.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But okay, so all right, Tez, you brought up something. So when you look at the Hall of Fame, is the Hall of Fame more about you mentioned the word longevity? So is it about the stats and the impact longevity wise, or are you looking at somebody like Cam who made an impact in a shorter time frame? Which one is you mentioned this, but why do you feel like the longevity is probably the better case? Because you said that probably has a better case right now. But I want to preface this question because and this is me personally, I don't think Dak has done anything to the level of what Cam Newton has done when it comes to what he did to pull a team to a Super Bowl. Cam pulled a team to a Super Bowl that even though they had a really good defense on that side, Luke Kuechly was on that defense. Don't get it twisted. They had a really good defense. That offense was not, it wasn't like one of the best. He didn't have like a superstar receiver that he was throwing to, and stuff of that nature. But still, he was the engine that kind of pulled that team to a Super Bowl and things of that nature. Dak Prescott has had every single weapon. Jerry Jones has given him every single opportunity to go win something. Now, Jerry Jones is gonna cry about it when it comes to the money. He'll take his time to pay him, and things stuff of that nature. But still, though, like you gotta make the argument that Dak has had more than what Cam has had in his career. So, are you still with the longevity? Or are you saying that a guy having that type of impact in a short amount of time is probably more impactful for a Hall of Fame career?
I don't know. I don't think it should be. But in the words of Cam Newton, man, let's keep it funky. The Hall of Fame has to like you. In NFL brass and higher ups, I don't think Cam Newton is one of their favorites. Dak Prescott is. So it's going to be tough for Cam to make the Hall of Fame just simply because of how he presents himself to them and that no nonsense attitude. It shouldn't be like that, but that's the reality of it. And one thing you got to remember too is that the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, is just the NFL Hall of Fame, and most others is like for example, in basketball, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, like it's the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. So they include college stats, they include what you did in college and other leagues, and that factors into whether you make the Hall of Fame. In the NFL, it's just what you did in the NFL. So, in my book, I think Cam Newton is a Hall of Famer, but at the same time, like I don't think they really like him that much, man. If we really being honest. So it's gonna be tough. He would have to have a much better resume to overcome that. You look at, I go back to T.O. T.O. is a first ballot Hall of Fame if I ever seen one. Like, yeah. And you look how they did him. So I think Cam is facing some of that. Whereas Dak is, almost a poster child for the NFL. He's on commercials. He's on the posters, and despite not having that Super Bowl. So I think that's probably one of the reasons he's got the longevity in the numbers. and he's a likable figure within the NFL spaces. So that's why I said that Dak probably has a better chance to make it than the Cam Newton does.
You agree with that, Dukes?
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you that. I got a question.
Okay.
How many quarterbacks are Hall of Fame locks that are active
right now?
Right now.
Wow, that's a great question.
Off the top of my head,
Patrick.
Yeah, definitely Patrick Mahomes is one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna say it. Jalen Hurts, bro.
Wow. Okay. I didn't think about that one.
They gonna make Jalen Hurts work for it.
They are, but even though like Jalen Hurts went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, he lost to Patrick Mahomes in one. He actually balled out in that Super Bowl. Didn't go to the next year, but came back and actually beat Patrick Mahomes them again, and balled out in that Super Bowl.
He gonna have that same. He gonna have that same problem Russell Wilson gonna have.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think me personally, I think Jalen Hurts is a Hall of Fame lock right now, in my personal opinion.
I think it's gonna be hard. I think they're gonna put Josh Allen in there before him.
I was just about to say Josh Allen is a guy that I think is gonna be one. If all Joe Burrow got to do is just win one, he's gonna be a Hall of Fame lock. I would go Matthew Stafford. It's probably a Hall of Fame lock.
Stafford, yeah.
Lamar. I'm going Lamar.
I can see. Lamar got to win though, bro. Lamar got to get over.
Man, how many MVPs he got? 3.
Something like that. 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, he going.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
You think Lamar is polished enough? And I don't mean that from a football standpoint. I mean just I think he may face some of the Cam Newton scrutiny. Like
Are you saying they're gonna give Lamar Jackson this is the reason why we threw the ball on the 2-yard line, on the 1-yard line, Seattle, because we didn't want to give the ball to beast mode because we knew he was gonna win the Super Bowl MVP treatment. Is that what you're trying to say?
Man, I can see that, bro. Like when we look at these Hall of Fame lists every year, we always argue for players who have the stats, who have the numbers, and there's always one guy that just doesn't fit in the NFL model, in the NFL, like who they like. I don't think Lamar Jackson doesn't pander to the NFL, if that makes sense.
True. He doesn't have an agent. He represented himself.
Yeah.
That's and most of the agents are in that NFL circle with a lot of guys that are executives in the NFL. He represented himself. So that's part of the reason why it is. So I agree with
everybody who ever had 2 MVPs is in the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
Every single one. This is the list. Now, this is about rarefied air. We got people who had 1. This is the list of people who have 2. Joe Montana, Steve Young, Kurt Warner, who was a little questionable, but he got those 2 MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Mahomes, lock. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Johnny Unitas, and Jim Brown.
That's a hell of a list, man.
That's my. If he don't get in with that, then it's gonna be too clear of a bias. For someone who has, someone who really don't look like the league, but he don't really do. He don't get in trouble.
He doesn't.
He really don't do that. He just be chilling, just like, all right. He's not disrespectful. He might laugh a little bit, but he may not take it as serious as some people may think he should take it.
Mm-hmm.
But to have such a hard-nosed coach go crazy about him, Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I think and Ozzie Newsome, who's like the OG of the NFL and NFL circle, is gonna vouch for him. So I think Lamar Jackson got a good case.
Yeah, I hope so.
I like Lamar Jackson. What's your thoughts on Justin Herbert? What does Justin Herbert have to do to become that lock?
Yeah, a lot.
But no, the reason why I say that is because they put him on this pedestal as if like he's the next thing, but he hasn't really done anything. To be completely honest, I don't even think like has he won a playoff game?
Nah. He just like if the guy with all the tools that you just like, if he ever figures it out, it's just gonna be like amazing. But he literally has every 6'6", rocket arm, good decision making, mobile, high IQ, but it just has to train. Almost like Matt Stafford before he got to the Rams.
True. Yeah.
Matt Stafford had everything. Even had Calvin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
but until he got to the right system, it never popped for him. So
to that point, is Trevor Lawrence with the wrong team?
Is Trevor Lawrence with the wrong team?
No, you just mentioned. We got about 2 minutes on this. So you just mentioned that Matthew Stafford had everything in Detroit, but it wasn't until he got to Los Angeles when he got with Sean McVay and that system where he became a champion. So I asked the question. They said the same thing about Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent. That's what everybody was saying when he came out from Clemson and what it is and what's been going on. So I asked the question, does he need a change of scenery to get into the correct system?
So basically you're asking, do you think that he can win a Super Bowl?
Basically, that's the question I'm asking. Yes.
I think he could in that system.
Okay.
I really think Matthew Stafford was like a perfect fit, but he's the beneficiary of having such a strong arm to be able to still run that system at his age. I think the prerequisite for that system is to be able to make throws on the line on outside the hashes when they do a lot of that play action stuff and they throw a lot of those overshots that they like to throw. And it takes some arm strength, and I think that's where Jared Goff ain't sorry at all.
No, not at all.
But if you want to, but what pushed it over the top was for him to be able to make certain throws that Jared Goff probably can't make, right?
True.
Trevor Lawrence, I would say in that system, I don't know. Let me ask you this: how strong do you think his arm is?
That's a good question. Like they say it's strong. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't seen it. I'm just gonna be real with you. I ain't seen it.
The report.
I think he's average at best. I think he's average.
I think he has an NFL arm, but when we talk about like exorbitant arm strength, like a Josh Allen or Cam, well, says you want to say Cam, you could throw a football through a wall, bro. Like, there were certain guys who just had. Joe Flacco is able to play still today because of his arm strength. From what he was known as having the NFL strongest arm for a long time. So, but I'd say. So to answer your question, I don't think much changes because I don't know what part of his game unlocks based on the system.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, man. Fellas, we're going to see, man. Cam, Dak, are they Hall of Famers? Well, first off, Cam has to officially retire, I believe, before we get that clock started. But, hey, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we are 52 minutes after the hour, man. We're going to take a slide. We're going to slide in, take a break. We're here. When we come back, man, we're going to wrap this thing up with the final drive, and we're going to get the quarter today. We're going to get out of here, man. Let y'all get started on your 4th of July weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pregame playlist. Good morning to you all.
Yeah. Big pressure. What? Hey, turn me up. She thought it was wet. I'm the finest, can't nobody top me. Nobody. More money, ain't no cheat that can stop me at all. Face card valid, yeah, it's locked, no copy. She cute, but she broke, that's not me. Nah. Big pressure when I step, they watch me. Talking real slick, get popped like wasabi. Whole lot of cash, yeah, pile up sloppy. Big racks, I'm the one, ain't no other can block me. On me. Raspy little tongue when I talk, this power. Walk in the spot, I control the hour. Pretty little face, but I stack like a tower. Money get long, yeah, it grow by the hour. I don't do cheap, everything top tier. If it ain't money, I don't even heal. She want the light, but she ain't got guilt. I been that girl, let me make that clear. On here, lay down, but my mind on racks. He wanna talk, I ain't texting back. Counting it up, yeah, I double that. She want the shine, but she fumbled it. I'm the finest, can't nobody top me. Nobody. More money, ain't no chick that can stop me at all. Face card valid, yeah, it's locked, no copy. She cute, but she broke, that's not me. Big pressure when I step, they watch me. Talking real slick, get popped like wasabi. Whole lot of cash, yeah, pile up sloppy. Big racks, I'm the one, ain't no other can block me. On me, ain't no debate, I'm the one, no ties. Look how I move, yeah, I stay on their minds. Baddest alive, yeah, I say it with pride.
Everybody wants to look like a star when they step out, including you. That's why Hollywood Media got you covered. From clean portraits, corporate events, and even athletic events, they capture it all. These ain't just pictures. This is your moment. Follow now on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood media. Feel like the star you are.
You're listening to the coolest playlist. The pregame playlist is in your ear.
Tennessee nights. Sun going down on a 2-lane road. Dust in the air, got a slow ride roll. Text from the boys, man, pull on through. I said, 10 minutes, I'm sliding through. Oh, truck humming, radio loud. Small town living, we don't need a crowd. Hand on the wheel, breeze rolling in. Another southern night about to begin. It's them southern nights, cold beer, firelight. Laughing with my people, everything ain't right. Yeah, we living life in them southern nights. Stars hang low, time moves slow. She looking at me like she already knows. One spark, one touch, just one time. That's how it goes in them southern nights. Bonfire lit out in Millersfield. Tailgates down, that's the deal. She walked up, moon hit her face, had me stuck, yeah, right in place. Red cup talk, leaning in close, laughing about things we ain't post. Little bit of tease, little bit of vibe, got me thinking about later tonight. Heartbeat jumping, can't play cool out here tonight, breaking all rules. It's them southern nights, cold beer, firelight, laughing with my people, everything right. Yeah,
You're now listening to the pregame playlist on the Water Cooler Sports Network.
Yeah. Late nights, city lights. You know what it is. You hit my line after midnight. Say you outside tryna slide right. Windows down while the bass ride. Boy, you dangerous, but I like vibes. We ain't worried about the sunrise. Got the whole city in our headlights. One night turned into real life. Yeah, we outside tonight. Outside tonight.
outside tonight. Yeah, pull up blacked out, yeah, the 10 low. Go cross, hang while the wrist glow. Whole team eating, that's the big goal. Came from stress, now we live most. Back then, ain't see the vision. Now every move got attention. Stay solid through the tension. Now the city treat me different. I ain't perfect, I got scars too. Still thank God what we got through. You the type make a boss move. That energy feel hard to lose. Let's ride.
For real. You hit my line after midnight. Say you outside tryna slide right. Windows down while the bass ride. Boy, you dangerous, but I like vibes. We ain't worried about the sunrise. Got the whole city in our headlights. One night turned into real life. Yeah, we outside tonight.
Rooftop views and designer sense. Conversations got deeper sense. Everybody switch for relevance. You stay solid through all of it. I got dreams bigger than my section. Still move smart when I'm stepping. Every loss turned into lessons. Now the whole vibe feel like blessings. Tell the driver keep rolling. Night young and we locked in. Your voice got me focused. Can't fake this emotion.
Locked in
For life.
Maybe this could be something more than just
Get your morning started. Yeah, with the pregame playlist. Your morning, your sports, your playlist. Let's go.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, man, this is the end of the first week of the premier shows of the pregame playlist, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network on the pregame playlist, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. This has been fun, and we just get started. That's what it is, man. So I hopefully y'all like this format of this radio show, sports radio show. Hopefully y'all like this format, man. It is great. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to Dukes for joining me today, man. Appreciate you, Dukes, so much, man. Dukes, what can they find you at, my guy? What you got? Well, first of all, what you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, man? And what can they find you?
Man, proud of you, man. Proud of y'all of what y'all putting together, man. Love it, man. I think it's put together well, so I wanted to shout y'all out. And then, man, just find me on The Scoop with Dukes, Dukes The Scoop on Instagram and Twitter. Man, just working, man. That's it. Just chopping wood, baby.
Hey, dude, they need to give you a new moniker, the hardest working man in Auburn and Colorado and sports business. That should be
man. But I appreciate that, man. You know, hey, man, I tell you what, dog, it's a blessing, man.
Yes,
I say that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tez, I hear you over there, man. What you got planned for the rest of the day, my guy? You still with us?
Oh yeah, man. I'm here, man. I'm kicking back the rest of the day, man. Getting ready for tomorrow, man. Go have some good eats, and you know what we do on the 4th of July, man. We sit around the fire and laugh and lie.
So. Laugh and lie is hilarious, bro. That is good. That is good, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 4th of July weekend, man. Please be safe. I know we about to pop firecrackers, so please do that safely. It is dry out here. I did tell you earlier that these are record high temperatures, so please be safe with those firecrackers. It is still fire, so please be safe with it as well. Also, man, we thank y'all so much, man, for continuing to rock with us here as well. And as y'all know, man, before we get out of here, man, I always try to give a quote of the day when we get out of here, man. And today's quote of the day comes from Dale Carnegie. I'm pretty sure if you know Dale Carnegie, you read his book, How to Influence People and Win Friends. I might be saying it backwards, but that's the book. Go Google it. You'll find it. And the quote for today is from him, and it says, "If you want to conquer fear, don't sit at home and think about it. Go out and get."
You're now listening to the pregame playlist.
To the pregame playlist, ladies and gentlemen. You all have a great weekend. You all be safe on this 4th of July weekend, and we will see you Monday back here, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday morning. Y'all be safe, man. Good morning.
This has been a presentation of Water Cooler Talk Sports.